X-Men's Evan Peters is going to appear in WandaVision, which could mean mutants are coming to the MCU, but it's definitely complicated. What's up, Comic Book Nation? BD here with some big stuff for Marvel fans this week, as the X-Men franchise's Quicksilver actor Evan Peters is going to be appearing in WandaVision. This news was first reported by Murphy's Multiverse, who calls it a mystery role. It's going to be a brief appearance, but a big deal. Let's start with the obvious connection Marvel fans are making and how it could work.
Nothing anybody would believe if you told them.
Evan Peters played Pietro Maximoff, aka Quicksilver, in the X-Men movie world, a cinematic universe with a canon separate to that of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the MCU, Aaron Taylor Johnson played Pietro Maximoff in Avengers Age of Ultron. He died, very sad, and hasn't really been mentioned since, despite his sister Wanda Maximoff living on. With Disney having purchased Fox and getting the rights to the X-Men characters and previous movies, the knee-jerk reaction is that Evan Peters is still playing Quicksilver. But Quicksilver died in the MCU. How would that work, you ask? Well, that's why they call me Comicbook.com customer support.
I basically did everything. I mean, Gene did a little, like, towards the end, but it was mostly all me.
WandaVision is leading straight into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, a movie which will really and truly explore the multiverse idea in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after Spider-Man Far From Home introduced it. In Spidey's movie, though, Mysterio claimed to be from another planet which operates in a universe parallel to that of Earth 616 universe, which he said we had been following in the MCU all along. Of course, MCU's Earth is Earth 19999, and Mysterio was lying, but his idea of alternate universes was not wrong. As Wanda Maximoff goes on some sort of trippy adventures in WandaVision, it seems entirely possible that the Disney Plus show could send her to the X-Men movie world, if only for a moment or single episode where she meets Pietro Maximoff in a world where he is Magneto's son, like he is on the pages of Marvel Comics, but doesn't have a twin sister named Wanda. Think of it like how the DC Extended Universe connected to the DC shows on the CW when Grant Gustin's Barry Allen met Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. Both are the Flash, but played by different actors and come with different stories.
Is this cosplay? Oh, do you want a selfie, bro?
No,
I'm sorry.
we're not.
Plus, to give this theory a bit more credit, legendary Professor X actor Patrick Stewart said earlier this year that Kevin Feige had talked to him about playing the mutant leader again. So the X-Men cast we've come to know is not totally off the table. But really, this leaves us with more questions than answers. It opens a lot of doors for a lot of exciting possibilities, like visiting the X-Men world at a time where Wolverine is still alive to get Hugh Jackman back into the role for an MCU crossover, or something bigger, other Marvel properties from the past being a part of the multiverse, like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. After all, Sam Raimi is directing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, following Scott Derrickson's exit from the project earlier this year. This could extend to other movies too, like the Fantastic Four films, where Chris Evans was the Human Torch, or Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Imagine if they brought Chris Evans somehow into it all as the Human Torch before introducing a new Fantastic Four roster in the MCU's canon. Flame on! It's an endless rabbit hole of ideas where alternate versions of characters coexist but don't really coexist. That's the kind of thing a multiverse could create. Now, let's assume Evan Peters is not playing the Quicksilver role, and this has nothing to do with a multiverse. There is a chance he could be playing a villain in WandaVision. A villain which could pay off and return further down the line, like Nightmare. Nightmare, for those who don't know the character from Marvel Comics, is the ruler of the Dream Dimension, a world where Wanda might be spending a lot of time in WandaVision. Given that first look teaser, it looks like she's dreaming up a whole lot of scenarios for her and Vision to have lived happily ever after, especially considering Vision died in Avengers Infinity War and was never brought back to life in Avengers Endgame. Nightmare can draw power from the psychic energies of humans while they sleep, so Wanda might be a whole feast for him in the MCU, and if she gets captured in his dream dimension. Considering Doctor Strange frees humans from Nightmare's wrath, he could come face to face with him in the Multiverse of Madness movie, which would explain how Wanda becomes a key part of the film. Maybe Doctor Strange finds her there, frees her, and they team up. Since Evan Peters knocked out playing a villain in American Horror Story, here's one more suggestion: Mephisto. Mephisto is a fan favorite villain who has been a part of Marvel comic stories for more than 40 years, and he has big stories with not only Doctor Strange, but also other characters we want to see in the MCU soon, like Ghost Rider and the Silver Surfer. I once asked Evan Peters if he or the other X-Men cast members knew anything about the future for their roles, as Disney was surely going to shake things up under the Marvel Studios umbrella, having attained the rights to X-Men characters. He was sitting beside Alexandra Shipp and Ty Sheridan when I asked, so he didn't take the question, but Ty Sheridan did in this clip from June of 2019.
I think this franchise has a lot of potential, always has, and I'd love to see it continue in some in some form, even if there are spin-offs and characters do their own movies independently. I think it's definitely something that should be explored.
Right now, anything is possible. I have my bets on which of these roles and stories Evan Peters will be a part of, starting with WandaVision, but I want to hear what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments section or send them my way on Instagram at BrandonDavisBD. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to turn on those post notifications because we are working hard to bring you great content, and we hope you're watching and enjoying. Tag a friend in the comments, and I'll drop in with a crisp high five in the form of a like for you. For more, head over to Comicbook.com. I'm BD. I'll see you there.